It's time to fiesta. Let the history of the ferrocarril fiesta train begin. The ferrocarril fiesta train debuted in 1961 at Six Flags Over Texas. This diesel-powered narrow-gauge fuel train took you through animated scenes of the Mexican heritage. There was two trains, El Chocho and El Chacha, but each had a sombrero hat roof. The ride itself was located in the Mexico section of the park, where La Vibra currently is. Its track layout is like a pretzel, which is short and compact, but long in time. This brightly colored, unique themed ride was an instant success in the park. Many people adored its comical appearance. It was perfect for any rider. The ride started off as you board the train. Mexican music played throughout all the cars. The first scene was a mariachi band and dancers spinning in the background. The mariachi members were wearing sombrero hats, and catchy music played. As the train went into its first turn, there was a group of dancing tamales. They spun around with their own catchy tune. Each tamale also wore giant sombrero hats. As the ride moved on, there was a group of oversized travelers sitting on small little donkeys, and they rocked back and forth for a comical and funny experience. Once again, the vaqueros were also wearing giant sombrero hats. I wonder why they call this the Mexican hat train. After the vaquero scene, the train will pull into a sleepy little village, where characters with large sombrero hats took their siesta in the afternoon sun. After that, the next scene was the gardens of Xochimilco. It was really hard to pronounce that, and I even speak Spanish. That scene had a water fountain and another band of mariachi. The next scene was the Plaza de los Toros, where a bullfighter and a bull were fighting in the ring, and little characters wearing giant sombrero hats watched him. The bull would move around and try to chase him, and then at the end, the bull would try to pretend that it would hit the train, and then the ride ended. In 1968, the ride got redecorated, and the tamale scene and vaquero scene got moved to the giant train of the park. For the 1968 season, the train and animations had a complete redesign by Sid and Monty Croft. The engines of the train looked like dragon heads, and the ride's signature trademark sombreros on the top were now just tarps. Instead of just a tour, now the ride was more exciting. The central component of the ride was a giant volcano with lava that spilled out of it with booms. The ride was themed now to a tour bus that was trying to escape the erupting volcano. And now, instead of sombreros, their trademark was the Fiesta song. It got stuck in my head. The train entered a pueblo and passed around the erupting volcano with animated characters selling fruit and vegetables. Then they passed into another town where a shoot-off was going on, and the train went right through the center of it with giant gunshots and everything, similar to the way Yosmin Sam Gold River Adventure was. Later that year, they added a cameo of Batman and Robin in the window peeking and looking around, foreshadowing the addition of Batman the Ride in the theme park. But then, in 1978, the ferrocarril Fiesta train was announced to be closed, to make way for the new Avalanche, the original name of La Vibra. La Vibra was transferred from Six Flags Magic Mountain, so they took the advantage and then put it where ferrocarril currently is. The ride is almost completely forgotten, but this picture is in the France section of the park, so if you want to see it, it's there. And the tamales and vaqueros are on the train ride, close to where Vibra is. So if you want to see those spinning tamales spin, then just go on the train and watch them. It's oddly satisfying. Although, the original tamales, there was like 9 of them, now there's 4. And the vaqueros, there's only 3 left. So this ride has been taken out, it is no longer existing, but it will be in one place that all forgotten and destroyed rides will remain, the JB Archives.